On May 23, 2023, a runner by the name of SpeedNintendo achieved a world record of 1638 on pre-1.8 version of Minecraft. Pre-1.8 is a fairly new category, after it was split from the pre-1.9 when trading started becoming the meta. Earlier, almost all the world records in pre-1.9 were done via tower strats, which basically meant building a tower to aggro and trap the Enderman to obtain Ender Pearls. But in version 1.8, a faster method was developed that allowed runners to trade for Ender Eyes directly, completely skipping the Nether. As the trading runs became more and more optimized, it was decided that it's best to split the category, as the trading runs were viable only on 1.8. Which means the pre-1.8 runners continued using towers as the method to obtain Ender Pearls. SpeedNintendo's world record was the first sub-17 speedrun on this version split, which is a pretty big milestone for this category. So without any further ado, let's take a look at this insane run. In the overworld, SpeedNintendo spawns next to a desert, which is just the perfect biome needed for a run. Deserts act as a good spawn for Endermen in the night, usually contain a lava pool to enter the Nether, and may have a desert pyramid, which could provide iron, food, TNT to get blocks, and wool to get beds. In earlier versions, the pyramid contained enough wool to craft comfortable amount of beds for the Endfight. SpeedNintendo travels for a bit, and then locates the pyramid at a distance. After going to the bottommost part of the pyramid, Spin mines up the block under the pressure plate, which gives him access to TNT underneath. This also gives him the pressure plate which he uses to blow up a single TNT piece, which would help him gather all the blocks in chest loot. With this, he is able to obtain 7 iron, 14 gold, 2 diamonds, 7 rotten flesh, and some blocks. He crafts shears with some of his iron, and starts getting wool for the beds. He encounters a skeleton, but since he didn't have any tools, decides to block it away, and leave the temple after getting 18 wool, which corresponds to 6 beds. After gathering some wood, Spin makes a diamond sword, iron pick and shovel, a bucket, and 3 gold picks, which would be useful later. After digging down for a few cobblestone, he also makes a stone axe. He then basically mines a few wood logs, and a lot of leaves with the shears, since building an Enderman tower requires a lot of building blocks, and shears is the fastest way to obtain these. He gets some gravel, which would be used to make arrows for Endfight, gets some food, and makes his way to a nearby lava pool to build the Nether portal, entering the Nether at 4:18. Nether Fortress proximity is one of the most crucial aspects of a speedrun. Lucky for SpeedNintendo, as soon as he turns around, there is a fortress in view. After looking for the blaze spawner, he begins the blaze fight at 5-minute mark. The first cycle spawns 1 blaze, which drops a rod, after which Spin mines the blocks below the spawner, to clear out more space for getting better spawn rates. In the next cycle, all 3 blazes drop a rod each, and while waiting for the third one, Spin utilized the time to pre-craft the materials that he would need to build the Enderman tower in the overworld, and also get flint for arrows. In the third cycle, he gets 1 drop for 2 kills, and then 4 spawns, from which he gets his 6th rod, going overall 6 for 8 on drop rates. Next, Spin needs to acquire Ender Pearls to craft the eyes, so he makes his way back to the overworld, and re-enters at 7:09. He travels for almost 2 minutes, before finding the optimal spot to build the tower. The tower he used is known as the Lava Fence Tower, which was developed mainly by Chaos, with help of other community members. This is also where the leaves he collected earlier comes handy, as he needs to build quite a bit. After building to Y195 to reset Enderman spawns, getting down using a ladder, and setting up a bed to teleport on top after dying, he starts digging down a few blocks to kill Enderman with full damage. On reaching the bottom, he has to kill himself in order to get back up. He uses the flint and steel to light himself on fire, sets up TNT blocks around him, places a lever, and a single TNT block on top. This setup would serve as a better way to exit the fountain than just simply building up. As he gets to the top, he does not get any Enderman in the first cycle. By the 5th cycle, he is able to get 14 Enderman, when he decides he should check the amount of pearls he obtained by falling down, where 10 pearls appears in his hotbar, for just a few frames before he dies. He gets another Enderman, and then mines 2 leaf blocks adjacent to bed, which shift his spawn from the top of the tower to besides the bed, as he don't want to get more pearls. Then, he sleeps on the bed, and jumps in the hole. While falling down, he breaks the TNT block placed earlier, activates the TNT with the lever, mere fraction of seconds before dying. Then, he simply jumps down again, unable to get his items just before the TNT explodes, and get launched into the air out of the hole. This saved the crucial time he might have spent building back up. Next, he throws an eye, travels in the direction for a few blocks, and upon throwing another one, finds out the dig down spot. Then, upon reaching the portal room, he pre-crafts his beds and arrows for the end fight. Also the portal room was 2i, so he was able to enter the end. The pre-1.9 Endfights are very interesting. The end generation is random, as the height and number of towers can vary by a significant bit, even on same seeds. The dragon does not perch to the center, but instead charges at you randomly. This means it's not possible to one-cycle the dragon, or kill it in one charge, and you need to consistently get good charge rates to even finish the run. As soon as Spinnaker builds up from the platform and reaches close to the dragon, he gets the charge. In order to damage the dragon, you have to place a bed and explode it right before the dragon's head is above it, which knocks back the dragon and deals massive damage. Since the charge angle was a bit awkward, Spin places the bed higher than normal, and explodes the first bed, taking about a quarter of dragon's health. He then shoots at a few crystals, and had to wait for quite a bit for the second charge. But surely enough, the dragon charges, and Spin is able to take it down to half of her health. After getting a very inconvenient charge and not dealing great damage, the dragon charges again, and this time, Spin is able to bring the dragon to just a few hit points. And after dealing some crystal explosion damage, he gets his final charge. Spinnaker has achieved an insane feat, being the first person to beat Minecraft pre-1.8 under 17 minutes, getting probably one of the most unbelievable world records in Minecraft speedrunning. Congrats to him on this insane run, and to all the community members who have managed to push the game this far. You're the people who make Minecraft speedrunning truly beautiful. I'll leave a link to their socials in the description below. Consider showing them some support. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, consider leaving a like or comment. If you want to see more such videos, make sure to subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. I'll see you in the next one.